Oussama, welcome to Inside Giantech's podcast. How are you doing?
I am good, Luca. Thank you for having me.
How is your voice?
My voice is terrible. I've been speaking non-stop for hours over the next 2 days, but we'll go through that today.
Hopefully we're gonna get some great insights from you. And Salemtek, I hope you start feeling better.
Thank you very much.
Has it been a very busy last 2 days at Giantech?
Very busy, very insightful, great conversations with clients, and that's why we are here, definitely.
So give me a sense, what are people talking to you about?
First, people are interested in space. So they come and say, hey, Space42, what you're doing, can you tell us more about your activities, etc. And then, of course, we explain what we do. People find it interesting, and that makes my job even more exciting.
So you are the head of marketing at Space42. So tell us, what do you do in that job, and what is Space42 all about?
So Space42 is a UAE-based global space tech company. We work at the intersection of satellite communication, Earth observation, and AI analytics. It's a champion that is bringing together AI capabilities from space, and our mission is to democratize and make space data and information accessible for everyone.
Yeah, that's a big.
It is
it's
a big
task.
It is a big statement.
Yeah.
We work on satellite communications. That means we have satellite infrastructure that give you communications anywhere in the world where your terrestrial network do not work, where you don't have your, for example, in the UAE, where you don't have your E-end or do, then you can find our Thuraya network that connect the unconnected. Then we have another set of satellites for Earth observations. What they do, they take high quality images from Earth, and those images are used by different industries to get insights and to be able to take very important business decisions.
Okay.
Right?
What kind of insights are you getting?
So think of border control. You want to know who is crossing your borders, right? You don't need to have people there 24 hours, but you can use our satellite to take high quality images from the borders to track activity that happened there and to be able to take timely actions where needed. Think about the environment. There are boats that come in the Arabian Sea, maybe, and they are throwing their non-needed oil. And then our satellite can do oil spill detection and can tell you, hey, there is a probable catastrophe that is happening and you need to take action.
So it almost sounds like you're like the police of the sky.
Pretty much, yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yes. And then a lot of other use cases. If you are in real estate development, you can use our satellites of Earth observation to check the progress of the development of the construction, for example.
But your role is primarily in marketing, so your target audience must be very, very niche audience. How do you find the right audience to advertise?
You feel my pain, Luca. You feel my pain. Yes, it's a very niche audience. We work mainly with the government entities. We have very good relationship with the government in the UAE and other governments outside the UAE. We have global reach, and our satellite communication cover more than 150 countries. So government entities, ministries of defense, armies, but also the commercial sector of it. Think of a fishing company, think of leisure companies, or for example, the cruise companies who have cruises across the seas where they don't have terrestrial network coverage.
Okay.
And for that, they will require some of our satellite communications technology.
So how much is the terrestrial network coverage part of your business? How big a component is that?
It is the biggest part of our business that comes from our legacy Thuraya and Yahsat business.
Yes.
I have to mention that Space42 is 1 year old.
Yeah.
Right? 1 year ago, in October 1st, we rang the bell at ADX when we announced the formation of Space42.
That's amazing. Yes, drink your water. You need. I want your voice in tip-top form. And you joined relatively recently. So your company is new, and you're quite new to the role as well.
I am quite new to the space tech and to Space42. I joined in March this year. And it's been a wonderful journey. A lot of things happened since then, and a lot of exciting things are going to happen very soon.
You know what I love is that you've got a job that you're clearly passionate about, and you've got two young kids. They're twins, right?
Correct.
They're 3 years old. So when you say Daddy works, for a space company, they must love that.
Absolutely, they do love that. I have to say it's being very busy. I spend less time with them, but I'm trying to change that.
Yeah.
I'm trying to.
We all are.
Yeah, exactly. I'm trying to be there for them more hours in the day, but I am passionate about what I'm doing, and I will find the right balance for sure.
Amazing. Good luck to that.
Thank
if you've
you.
got any tips, please share with me. So how is Space42 really helping the UAE and what it's trying to do in space?
So we're trying to help move from a space user to a space champion. What I mean by that is through the partnerships we are doing in the UAE and beyond, we are creating an ecosystem to offer our services from a UAE-based space tech company with local infrastructure in UAE to the world. We're exporting our satellite communication services in 150 countries. And most recently, we announced that we are building the very first manufacturing facility for satellites in the UAE.
Amazing. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Abu Dhabi?
In Abu Dhabi. And we also recently announced that we are creating a world's first JV with Viasat that we named Equatis, that will be a global player in direct-to-device connectivity. That is exporting our know-how and our expertise from UAE to the world.
Very nice. So talking about global players, how does Space42 compare with some of the other competitors out there? How does your approach, your technology, what are the pluses, what are the minuses? What do you need to do to improve? But what are the things that you think Space42 has a distinct advantage in?
So our unique advantage is the fact that we bring together three areas of the business that are not usually within the same company, right? You find companies that are specialized in verticals, whether it is satellite communications, or it is Earth observation, or it is autonomous mobility. We have all of the three areas under one roof, and that creates a lot of synergy, and that can help us offer end-to-end solutions to the clients. So it's not just satellite connectivity, but then, we can complement this with Earth data and insights using our AI capabilities. So I think that is a key differentiator for Space42 comparing to the competitors out there.
Do you want to take a sip of water?
Yes, absolutely.
I feel your pain, my friend.
Yeah.
I'll try and fill in some time. When you were sort of growing up, I'd like to have your sip of water, actually. But when you were growing up, was this the type of industry job that you've always wanted to work in? Because it's like, for me, certain people that I meet through this job, what I do, as I can see the energy and the passion on them. Is it something that you've always wanted to do, or do you just sort of stumble into it? Because look, you're a marketeer first and foremost. So marketing in space is a very, very niche type of role and discipline. So how did you get into it?
So look, when I was young, like every young person probably, I wanted to be a pilot, very young. And then as I started to get into life, I understand how it works. I decided to do business school with the objective to become chartered accountant.
Oh my goodness.
They told me that chartered accountant make a lot of money. It's like,
Oussama.
yeah, can you imagine that? And then as I went to business school, I was good at accounting, but I didn't like it.
Who likes it? Honestly,
exactly.
Whoever likes accounting, I have a question mark on. Personally. For those that are watching who like accounting, apologies, but it's a question mark.
We love you, accountants, but as I discovered the marketing space, how to promote brands, how to come with marketing tactics and tricks. I was passionate about that, and I did specialized in marketing. And then I worked all of my career, almost 20 years. I feel old when I say that. In B2B tech marketing.
Okay.
I spent 14 years with IBM.
Yeah.
I worked across 3 continents.
Okay, wow.
And I found a passion for marketing with tech, and that's what I've been doing.
Beautiful.
And space tech is a new thing, right? It's exciting, it's great.
Yes.
So I'm very pleased to be here.
Amazing. One of the challenges for marketeers typically is they plan, they strategize, they create, they think, but then seeing it come to life is something that gives marketeers a tremendous amount of joy. How do you do what you do for Space42 and then sort of bring it into sort of the everyday world? Through a marketing capacity.
So look,
you know what I mean? How do you connect all that innovation, what you're thinking about, to the everyday life here?
I always put myself in the shoes of our clients. What do they expect from us? Why do they want to work with us? And we start this customer-centric approach help us to be able to really find the right channel to tell the right message to the right audience. So whether it is in government, what is the government expectations? What are their challenges? Why do they need to work with us? And then you package all that in a beautiful marketing campaign across channels that will help you get that door open for the client. So they are ready to hear your story and from there to do business with you. That's what I do. I think that's what every marketer is doing.
Yeah, but every marketer has challenges. What kind of challenges do you have?
The challenge is what I mentioned earlier is that it is a very niche market. So you don't just do like those big campaigns. You have millions of views. That does not work in our business because we target people with specific needs. People who need connection in remote areas. Me and you, we don't need connections in remote areas.
Well, we're going to stay connected, aren't we?
We're going to stay connected, of course.
Habibi, Oussama.
Habibi. So, for Earth observation, not all companies need Earth observation. And those who need Earth observation are those satellite images. They probably find it complicated. And that's our role to democratize it, to make it easier, accessible for everyone. Hey guys, it looks difficult, but it is easy. And we are doing product updates to make it even easier. So now you can use natural language in our platforms to tell the system what you want, and the system will do the work for you.
Okay. So you've only been there for a few months. The company's only a year old, give or take. So let's project forward now. 12 months from now, 2 years from now, what is Space42’s contribution going to look like, especially in the UAE space, UAE space?
Yes. Look, our objective is to make the world more connected and make those space technologies accessible for everyone. We announced 3 major news in the weeks leading to GITEX and in GITEX. In satellite communication, we launched Thuraya 4. That's the latest technology satellite, best in class. We launched it in January this year, and it reached orbit now.
Amazing, congratulations.
And on that new satellite, we are launching 16 new products. Think of
only 16?
Only 16.
That's it?
Think of next generation broadband products. So if you have Wi-Fi at home, you have a router that is for your terrestrial network. We do have router for satellite networks. So that is the broadband products. We have products for tactical communications, and we have products for location tracking services that are used by a specific group of clients. These 16 products will be in market very soon, and this is a big leap forward because clients have been waiting for this new generation of products. Then second, in terms of Earth observation, you have a lot of geospatial data from those satellites taking those high quality images. The challenge is to be able to analyze those data. We launched a platform called GIQ back in COP 2022. And in GITEX, we announced the next generation of this GIQ platform, which has AI capabilities, as I was explaining. Instead of being an expert and you know which satellite to use and what kind of optical camera you need for your specific image, you just tell in text what you want, and the platform will do that for you. The third one, and the last one, is autonomous mobility. We have launched the first driverless taxi in the UAE a couple of years ago. And yesterday at GITEX, we announced a new JV with Autonomous A2Z, which is a Korean company, where we are going to launch a JV in Abu Dhabi that will serve the Middle East and Africa market for autonomous mobility. So we are very busy, and it's going to be an exciting year for us.
Amazing. You've got a lot on your plate.
Absolutely.
Closing insight. What would you like to share with us?
Space is great. Space is, everyone is curious about it. And I was curious before I joined Space42. Now, the more I learn, the more I get passionate about the topic. I think everyone should try and understand how space works. It's not as complicated as it looks. It's technology, and understanding this technology, make it accessible for everyone. So I invite everyone to try and check how space works. And if you have any questions, reach out to Space42.
I love that. Any expectations on GITEX the rest of the week?
There will be some other announcement happening in the rest of the week. Stay tuned. Announcements have their own dates and times. But the expectation is to have more conversations with clients and partners, because no one can do it alone. It's all about bringing the ecosystem together, partner to offer the best solutions for the clients.
My recommendation is have some lemon and honey. It will help with those conversations.
100%. Honey and some rest. I will need some rest as well.
Oussama, it's been great having you on Inside GITEX podcast.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, and see you soon.
See you soon, Luca. Thank you very much.